I'm live. Yes, I'm live right now. Okay, I'm gonna wait for y'all to come on in the room. I know y'all wasn't expecting this today. It's been a lot that y'all wasn't expecting. I told y'all I had a surprise for y'all, but I just wasn't gonna tell you what that was. Okay, I'm gonna change the picture to this live since I'm on it and we in it. I'm gonna wait for y'all to come on in the room and then we're gonna get started. I see y'all coming in slowly. I normally schedule everything ahead so y'all know what's going on. And Lord, all my mentees are going live too. But it's all good. I will go and support them once I'm done. Okay. Hopefully save changes. There we go. Okay. I see y'all coming in. We got 14 coming in the room. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. We have a special guest in the background. I told you guys today that I had a surprise for you. I also told you guys today. Yes, got to see you too, Lisa. Crazy homegirl. Y'all make sure y'all please hit that like button. I see y'all coming in. I told you guys from now on going forward, when I have something going on like this, an interview or anything like that, I was not going to promote it. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna go live. You guys are gonna just know about it when I go live. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring the queen up. Guys, please make sure that you respect my guests. That is something that you know, which I don't have a problem with that. But when you're in the chat, please just follow the moderator saying, and please make sure you respect my chat and my guests, please. The queen.
Hey.
Somebody said, I love her personality. I am so excited. We pulled this off, and y'all didn't know what was going on.
Yes, we did.
I mean, look, she was willing to work with me, the rebel blogger that nobody wants to talk to, aka
You are not the rebel blogger. You just do what you do. That's it. That's all. You just
she
do what you do.
she knows that I'm teasing her, but she knows I really, yeah, I mean, I appreciate her coming on because I am a little bit blacklisted at this time with the Ready to Love cast. Not the cast fault in any kind of way, but I am blacklisted, and it is what it is. So she's blessing my stage with her presence is everything to me. And I do know you know that. Not to get too much into it, but I know you know that I am on that list.
I will say that I've heard that you are on the. I haven't heard it called blacklist,
Okay.
but I have heard that it might not be in our best advantage to take interviews from you. So I have definitely heard that swirling around in the arena that
Mm-hmm.
you were a little messy and be careful. So
Okay.
that is actually what is out there in them streets. Okay.
Yep. And I have just that's my crown. I'm gonna wear it proudly. I'm not gonna trip. So let's get into this. Let's get into this, okay? Period. Marcy. Let's go ahead and get into this now. As far as this show, covering a reality show, especially a show that's surrounded by falling in love or looking for love. I feel like
Mhm.
the women to me are always legit looking for love, even whether it's a show or whatever. In your opinion, do you feel like that this was the right route to go to, even though unfortunately I know you did not find what that I know of, what we saw, I'll say
No,
that you
baby, but
found
let
love.
me tell you, Kamisha, I dodged so many bullets because this
Oh.
route was not for me. Okay, the bullets that I dodged because this is a little love and hip hop right now, and I don't deserve to be a part of that arena.
Mm,
So
period.
yes, period. And I'm glad that they saw fit to ship my ass on out the first route because I'm not built for the type of stuff that people are dealing with. I don't want to deal with this, especially when it comes to love and my heart, trying to open up my heart to people that I don't know. You want to make sure you doing it with someone that's solid, especially if it's on TV. So I'm glad it happened the way it happened for me because
Wow.
at first I was a little like, dang, I wish I could have had more time. But as
Okay.
things are unfolding and how it's going down, I have no regrets about that.
None at
Mm-mm.
all. No, I mean,
No.
would you if you had an
You see
opportunity to
it,
stay
Kamisha,
longer?
you see it. You
I know
see
what I'm
it.
saying. I'm saying if you had the opportunity to stay longer, especially which I know you've watched it just like we're watching at the same exact time. If you had the opportunity to stay longer, would you have if they give you a choice to come back Like a Chris
Um.
last season or whatever. I'm not saying last season, season before we had Chris come back. Would you do it
Oh,
if they
like what
came
I
to you?
if they did like a if they're talking about an all-star cast.
Yes, yes.
It depends on where I'm at in my life. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? It just depends on where I'm at in my life. I mean, hopefully by then I would have a man already, right? Like,
exactly,
because we
exactly.
know they're doing Miami 2 seasons, so we
Yes.
like. So I mean, hopefully by then, I mean, God damn, I hope I have a man by then. Sure. So hopefully it's enough that I
You.
have a man by then. Okay.
I hope
Shit.
I have something going on. You talking about you? Let me stop.
No
I'm too
way.
I'm too career hungry, but I do want to. These shows are hard. These shows are hard to do because when I think about, I'm like, Lord, I'm talking about these people, but what about myself? Because I don't did it. I have to give you respect. I don't know. With all the stuff I'm getting, the negative comments to me, I don't know how you guys did it because we don't know what you guys experienced as far as the negative comments, people asking questions, the assumptions, and we don't know what's happening behind the scenes. We don't know what's seen here, what's seen here. How did you get through it as far as a woman? Because to me, women get get dragged to me more than the men do, in my opinion.
Well, for me, I am a very confident person. I know everyone was dragging me about that black dress, baby,
Oh
but
Lord.
yes, and we can get into it. But
Mm-hmm.
I like the damn black dress. You know what I'm saying? It is a
Right.
slip dress.
That's all that's
It's
important.
not. It's
Mhm.
not a it's a slip dress. Like you see them in the stores, and it's a slip dress. I actually like the dress. I actually would wear the dress again. To be honest with you,
Mhm.
I don't think the dress it looked better in person than what it actually looked on TV. I would
Right.
say that as a critic of criticizing myself. Like when I saw it on TV, I was like, dang, it didn't really look like that on TV, but in person, but it looked better in person than on TV. But it is what it is. And I didn't I'm from New York. I got thick skin. There's nothing no one can say
Period.
to me to define me. You know what I'm saying? I'm very comfortable in my skin and who I am. I have a village of friends, people who love me, people who actually know me. So people that are in the comments dragging another black woman, I don't pay any attention to that because as black women, we shouldn't be dragging each other anyway, right? So like I'm a firm
You
believer
should
to
me.
never just, get on someone else's page or whatever and just talk negative about someone that you
Mm.
don't know. It's just whack to me. But we got to do better as a people, I would say, because
Well, what do
that's
you,
what we
okay?
do.
Speaking of the dress and black women, and we do judge each other very very hard. And I'm pretty sure at the time when you wore the black dress in that scene, you wasn't even thinking about that. But once you started seeing the comments, how did that? Well, I don't think it affected you, but what did you think about that? 'Cause I'm pretty sure it threw you off because I'm pretty sure you wasn't expecting to see all that
I
once you wore
wasn't
the
I
dress.
wasn't I wasn't expecting to see it at all, but like when I saw those comments, I was like at first I was like wow, like and it was crazy because I just had a conversation with one of my best friends and I was telling her, how other people are kind of dealing with things that have been saying in the comments and stuff and I was like, this what happens. Everyone has their turn. I was the first one to get dragged in the comments. But they were like, Cookie, you got dragged. I was like, yes. And then I was showing them they had no idea because my friends is crazy. And I didn't want them to be like going back and forth with people that are
Right,
non-factors to my life. Like
right.
I don't know these people to even engage or go on a comment and like have a war or Twitter fight with people that don't know
Mm,
me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know
yeah.
me. So if you don't like what I'm wearing, that's okay. That's fine. You don't have to like it. Everyone is not going to like what everyone is wearing or doing or how the hair is or whatever. So, like I said, I would personally wear the dress again, and I think I probably will. But I don't think the dress honestly played well on camera because I mean people wear slip dresses all the time. You know
They
what I'm
do.
saying? It is what it is. I just don't think it played well on camera, and that's just that.
The thing about it is, if you feel good about what you have on, it really doesn't matter what everybody thinks. It's hard to be in the public eye. I don't give a care what you're doing, computer, TV, and for people to critique you and what you wear, what you might think, I think I look good today. And then the people tell you don't. Like I said, I give much respect. I do not know how you guys were able to deal with that. I'm pretty sure family, friends weighed in on that. As far as your
Somebody
family,
said it wasn't lingerie. No, I brought it out the store. It wasn't lingerie. If I
she
had
said, what
lingerie
if it
on,
was? They
oh,
said,
it wasn't. I'm
no,
saying
no,
it
no.
wasn't
They said no.
lingerie.
They said it wasn't lingerie, and if it's so, the F? Who cares? Is what they're pretty much saying. That if it was
Oh, okay,
lingerie, they're
okay.
trying to say if it was lingerie, what does it matter? Is what they're trying to say. They just try to cut off the T of like what does it matter? What the F?
Oh,
But they didn't
okay.
want to cuss, saying if you did wear, if it wasn't, it doesn't matter what you had on, and that's really what it is. Everybody was coming in wearing what they wanted to. Well, I don't know. Were y'all being wardrobe like dressed up about what they wanted you to wear? Or
Well,
did y'all wear what y'all?
we have to send our outfits
Okay.
for approval. So I sent two outfits, or maybe two, and one of the outfits, I think one of the color, because it's my color. So one of
Okay.
the colors, someone else had that color. So that's when I was just like, you know what? I'm a very I knew the weather was going to be super hot that day. It was like,
Mm.
I think the temperature was like 98. So I honestly played it
Whew.
safe, and I tried to wear something a little bit more comfortable because I got a lot of breasts, I
Me
got a lot
too.
of body on me. So
Trust.
I was like, let me try to wear something comfortable, and maybe I should have wore something a little bit more tight fitting. I probably, because it's really all about, I guess, like your first appearance, because you're
Hmm.
really meeting someone. So like
Yes.
literally people would say like the after I saw the cast, like a few days after, they're like, "Hey, why didn't you wear that? You have covered all up. We couldn't see, So guys are like visual creatures. So I
Yes.
definitely played it safe with that black dress, as far as just wearing something a little like loose, not like, because like I like to dress and look nice and stuff like that. So I definitely think that I definitely could have probably, if I didn't wear the black dress, I probably would have wore the other dress, which was more like a bandage dress. But
Okay.
someone already had that color, and it was wild though, because me and Tiffany both had on black, and we're not supposed to wear the same color.
Mm.
But so I don't know.
Okay, so you spoke about the dress and I mean the curved edge is beautiful queen, and like I said, I don't think I could have pulled it off, and I know I have curves and everything extra in between, but what I want to, and your confidence is, it's like something we all strive to be. I'm confident too, but I'm just saying, I know I might not have worn it just because of myself, but you also were a strong personality, and I don't want to use the word. I hate the word aggressive. I know that was used whatever. I hate that word when they use that with us. But what I mean by that is assertive. As far as how you were talking to the guys, if you didn't like them, you just were straight up. Do you think that maybe you should have pulled back, or you regret nothing?
No, I don't regret anything, because that's how I am. That's how I talk. I'm from New York, and I'm gonna say what the heck I want to say. And y'all, they only showed me talking to one person.
Mm.
Okay. They only showed me talking to one person, really. I had great conversations with Paul. They didn't show. I had great conversations with Clifton. They didn't show. I had a great conversation with Laverne. They didn't show that. They only showed me capturing in on I guess, assertive conversation that I was having. And I wasn't having it, to me, I was just trying to figure out what he had going on. And that's because
Okay.
I'm very direct. So I'm just asking questions after I've been already. So that was like 10 minutes y'all saw, or maybe 3 minutes of a hour and a half conversation that we've already been talking. So I was,
Wow.
they just clipped in on that part of me saying like, okay, what do you do? What's going on? Okay. I was just trying to figure it out.
Do you feel that that was also disadvantage as far as the fans? Because you know that the fans make their own opinions, but for you guys, like you just said, there was clips and things that we don't see. So unfortunate that people do make their own opinion about cast. And this is on every reality show, but for you guys, I'm pretty sure it was hard to watch back and say, blah blah blah, and maybe your family and friends might call you and say, "Girl, I saw that." How was that to deal with that? Because even I'm sure still you had to go home and deal with mama and everybody else that come to
Everyone
your
said
family
I
say,
was me. That was the thing. That
"Okay,
was like the beauty of it. Like, I am me, Kamisha. Like, I don't, what you see is what you get.
mm,
So I'm not gonna come on come on a mixer and, I guess, put on a pony show, because people are putting on pony shows. So I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever like it, you love it, or you leave it alone. They decided to leave it alone. And I'm
okay."
fine with that. Because honestly, my dude was really not there. So I would have been playing Monopoly on TV. And I'm glad that I didn't have to.
I love that. And see, and I'm gonna say something now. It seems like when a woman is straight up like that, it seems like those are the women who get sent home. And I'm like, do men not want a woman that's straight up? even myself, they're talking about me today. What's wrong with being assertive and knowing what you want? And it's not gonna always be hi, hello. It's not gonna always be like that. And I love that you say that and that you unapologetic about it. Just like my dad from the chat says, unapologetic. I love that about her. She's just and they can't
Yeah,
nobody can't
I'm
handle it. I
not
don't
like.
get
I
it.
mean, first of all, so I already knew I was going home. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? I already knew I was going home. There was no doubt in my brain, in my mind, that I wasn't going home because I tapped out. So
mm,
if you watch like that first episode, I came in, hey, hi
right,
Fernando. Woo woo woo. I was bubbly, I was happy, I was having a great time. But
right.
I was not prepared for the level of day that I was about to get. I
Mm,
definitely think if I was more prepared, I would have made it past the first day because I get my attitude started to kick in. I was hangry. I had a headache. It was a lot of different factors that was going on, and I was just like, I don't even see nobody here that I would even want to even continue. Like, y'all, no, you know what I'm saying? It was like I said, I got eliminated at 2 a.m.
to
Two.
okay. The first question is somebody said in the chat, how in the world would you know that you were going home? But I want to ask you is what would have been different? What could they have done to been different as far as preparing somebody next season after that, in your opinion? Since you've been through this already and you just mentioned they should have prepared more.
I mean, not okay. So they give you a window, and they basically just tell you, it's going to be a long 8 hour day. But like
Okay.
I said,
Jesus.
our roll time, our call in time was like 9:30 or whatever, and I got eliminated at 2 a.m. So we're there a
Wow.
very long time. I don't talk to no man that long ever in my life,
I don't think
So
anybody does.
I I was so when Fernando got eliminated, that was like 10 o'clock.
Mm,
So when they told us, like, okay, we gonna go back in there, and I'm like, what else are we talking about?
right.
Are we still? I got my 4-inch stilettos on. It's 90 degrees outside.
Mm,
They played around with food with us on set, so we were kind of hungry. Well, I was, 'cause I like to eat. I was hungry. I don't know what everyone else was doing, and
right.
I had a headache. And so, by 11 o'clock, I was just kind of like, it is what it is for me. Like that was my energy, and I was tired, and I was like, I just knew it. Like I just knew I was starting to go down because I'm human, and that's me. I'm a human being. I react on how I feel, and I wasn't feeling it after 11 o'clock. Like I just was like, and I know this is TV, and they say, well, damn, like you knew you was going on TV.
Right.
You should have had your game face on. I did. I had it on for 8 hours.
That's a long time. Do
You
you
know what
think
I'm
that's like a
saying?
tactic though? I mean, like when I mean by tactic, I mean to get people riled up. And I know other shows that does this where you'll sit for like 6 or more hours and you barely eat anything. Maybe some. Did y'all have alcohol at least?
Plenty of that. That was rolling through. Like that was
See,
rolling through, baby. I mean, that you couldn't stop without them slingering a drink or across the.
yeah.
That was rolling. The alcohol was rolling. Like, but the chicken wings and finger foods, you couldn't find one in sight. Like, you
See,
couldn't
this is what I'm
find.
saying. So that the alcohol was flowing, but the food wasn't. So you have empty bellies and full of alcohol, expecting some fireworks. And this is just my
and
opinion.
and heat,
My
but some
opinion.
like, but in heat,
Oh,
like
Lord's bad. Ugh.
some people are built for that. I mean, like plenty of women, like they went on, they were actually built for that.
Okay.
Me personally, I wasn't built, and I for it, and I wasn't prepared because I didn't, the roll call was so early. I didn't even eat the whole day.
Oh
Like not
wow.
not did, and I'm a black girl. Like I got a black hangry attitude, and
I've
I
been
was
right there
like,
with you.
no.
I've
But
been
I
irritated.
mean, I so after I got eliminated, I was like, damn, I wish I was more prepared.
Okay.
I wish I might have had a pair of flats on, like just to the side where I could just like take my stilettos off, or I wish, I had maybe some Advil in my purse.
I got you.
I wish I had some maybe coffee on set. I wish I had just like even granola bar, like something just to like get me going, because after Fernando left, I was pretty much I was tapped out. So it wasn't no doubt in my mind that I was going to be in the bottom.
So, okay, wow. Well, I understand your position. I really understand your position, anybody's position, because I already know I would have had an attitude. But to me, it's like a recipe for something to happen. Something. Oh, we got somebody else coming through real quick. Hey, hey, what's going on,
Hey,
Fernando?
Fernando!
What's up? What's up? What's up, Short? Hey, family. Hey, family. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Welcome, welcome. Not a surprise for you guys. I would not. It's a surprise for me too. How you doing, handsome? Like that
I'm good.
smile.
Thank you,
Look
Don't he
at
beautiful.
got a
him.
nice smile?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Look at him.
Stop playing with y'all. Stop playing
Fernando,
with y'all.
come through with
Oh my
it.
goodness. We were talking about the heat and the uncomfortableness of that very first episode. I know you look.
Bruh. Y'all seen the sweat. Y'all was hot out that joint, y'all. Like
I
my
got a
back
fan right
sweating,
here.
my
I'm in
shirt
Texas.
sweating.
I can't do the heat. I can't. I have
Okay.
a fan
Okay.
sitting right here blowing. I can't hardly do the heat. So I don't know how y'all did that. I mean, I don't know how y'all did it. I don't get it. So
Oh,
for your experience, was it this? Because she, like, I told her, I said, okay, y'all had plenty of alcohol. You had no food, so you have an empty belly and plenty of alcohol. And I said, it's recipe for a bunch of mess. And that's just this is my opinion. I'm
I
not.
mean,
This is my opinion. I'm not telling y'all to say that, but I'm just saying what is supposed to happen. Y'all gonna be all happy go lucky, especially if you're hungry. And I like to eat. So I know I would have got an attitude ASAP. Like, hey, what's I know cameras are rolling. I'm trying to we go get some tennis
and
salads.
what made it worse, you could smell the food being cooked though. So you smell the food all day,
Yes,
like, bruh, I'm gonna fuck that
all
food up.
day.
And all day waiting for the food to come, y'all. All day.
They
Yeah.
was, I mean, all you smelled was an aroma of scrumptious smelling food since 10 a.m. You like, ooh, we about to eat good. Never happened.
Like, so y'all never got to eat that food at all?
No, we
Oh, we
did, but
ate
it
it.
was
Okay.
really late. It was really late. So maybe they might start. They might have fed us about maybe 6:37 at night.
Okay. So they
About
probably
that.
was cooking it all day, maybe. I mean, I don't know what the food that was barbecue. I don't know. Barbecue take a couple of hours. So I don't know. Somebody said Uber Eats and DoorDash should have been, been Let me ask you a question, Fernando. Now that you are here and enjoying us here with this queen as well. As far as your experience, I know you guys did leave early, and I'm gonna ask you the same thing I asked her. If you had the ability to go in again, whether it be all stars or come back again like Chris did that one season, would you do it?
I would attempt it again. I would. I'm open
You
to it.
would. You
I'm open
would.
to
So
it.
as you look back on it now, do you kind of wish you would have more? I mean, other opportunity, or maybe could have stayed longer.
I wish I would have gotten over my nervousness faster. I wish that because I had better
Oh,
conversations, like even like with Joy, I had better conversations later in the day, later in the evening. But those initial
okay.
conversations didn't go over great. And, first impressions mean a lot, so I
They
just wasn't
do.
ready. I wasn't. Then there was like being hot, the sun, being hungry, all that. By the time I got settled in, I used to the cameras. At that point, kind of too late. So next time I know to come in, I'm ready. Intentional. Who I want to talk to everybody. Get an idea of who I like, and kind of go from there.
Because fans have been saying they would like to have the two of you guys back, and as they look at your page or whatever, they say, "Oh man, look at Fernando. I wish he could have stayed longer." And I look at you now, I'm like, man, I wish she could have stayed longer. His personality, her personality, we didn't get enough time as fans as well. It was like a little small window, so it, I really wish both of y'all could have stayed longer. I do, and I don't know. I know that it's like a I don't know how you would be able to go in there and choose to be not nervous. It's the first time you're on. I'm assuming your first time on camera.
Hmm.
Having to deal with all of that and it being voted off. It's unfortunate, but like you said, I kind of hope that they do something again when they bring you guys on. Someone said the staff ate the food. I would love if you would come back on. I'm sorry. Come back on the show again if they do ask you, because I would love to see the interaction with the women and how you would handle it. This is not to be too much invasive in your life, but is this an issue that you have with dating? Is being nervous, or was it just the cameras and the environment?
I'll say it's me in general. Whether it's like preparing for this
Wow.
interview today, it was conversation. I was nervous. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? Just I'm
Really?
human. So in being human, I have nervous moments. But it takes me a
Okay.
second to kind of get comfortable and like, you got a cool
Mhm.
vibe, so I can kind of rock with you and talk to you a little bit. It's a little bit easier. But sometimes, depending on who you're talking to or a situation, like it's hard to talk to somebody and they don't have a good engaging, conversation with you, then it kind of just
Right.
falls off and this isn't good. So you just
Oh,
like to
you're
see it
so good to
play on
me.
TV.
Isn't he
Yo,
so
like
cute?
It is
y'all
so
didn't see
cute
me.
to me.
They
Yo,
didn't even give they like that's the thing. I really don't think they should kick people off on the first day, honestly.
Mm,
Because it doesn't really give it's not enough time to because that is speed like Clifton said it best. It is speed dating on steroids.
it
That's just
is.
really what it is. So it's not really enough time to get to know everyone. Like everyone should at least go on one date before they do the kickoff, and you can really make a sound decision and say, you know what, I don't like I can't rock with her or I can't rock with him because it's kind of really like it's not the first date ain't the first day is really a touch and go game. It's not even really about how impactful conversations you had. It's about how many conversations you had. I didn't have conversations with everyone. I know
mhm,
Fernando didn't either. So it's a numbers
mhm,
game. You got four,
mhm.
3 to 4, 4 to 3, so that's really that first day is really about how many conversations or who you can actually make the rounds. Making your rounds and talking to everybody is the game for the first day.
Yeah, it's been like an icebreaker.
Really? Okay. So y'all really wasn't involved. Y'all, I mean, even though you're not on the show, I'm pretty sure you watched. Well, I'm not gonna assume. Maybe you heard about the Cliff Notes things that are happening. And I know it's gonna be a little heat happening on the show here lately, with the Kia and the Eric situation, and just want to ask you guys because I know you guys are watching the show as the first time, like we are. Like y'all not privy to anything. You watching the same time. Were you guys shocked by it? Either one of y'all can answer. I'm just curious. As cast
Well,
members,
I mean, you
Yeah, I
see
was
last
shocked.
season in DC.
I'm
Go ahead,
sorry. Say it
Kina.
again. Say it again, huh? Fernando, what'd you say?
Oh, you want me to go? Okay, I'll let
Yeah,
ladies go
I'm the,
first.
she said it straight up. She just said,
No, for me, the being that the thing happened last season with two of the cast
"Yeah,
members in
mm-hmm,
DC, so after kind of seeing that happen, you realize shit happens,
mm,
that ain't always
period."
caught on camera. So I can't say I was surprised, but I was like, damn, it's like because mind you, I never met Eric before because
Mm.
he came on after me, but just seeing it happen was like, wow, like even our season had shit happen, but like you say, it happens though. You know what I mean? It's part of life, and it's unfortunate. And then hopefully they move forward and kind of resolve it one way or another.
Yep,
Yes,
I
yeah,
agree with that. I agree with that, Fernando. Honestly, it's definitely an unfortunate situation. I would say, and I I just met Eric at the reunion, so that was my first time having an interaction with him, and the kid, that's my girl. So it was definitely an unfortunate situation.
yeah. That's another question people was asking about, and you just kind of answered. I wasn't gonna ask, but you just kind of answered. People was like, "Was Eric at the reunion?" I was like, "I don't know, because we don't know." But because people was worried that he wasn't gonna go. So I think on the other reunion, I think Shallow. But I was look, I wasn't gonna ask. I was like, I ain't gonna ask that. But that was a really big question everybody wanted to know. Look, people catch everything because somebody said, "Oh, he was at the reunion," because last season I think Shallow didn't go for what
Okay.
it was. It's no, it wasn't really tea. It was y'all. She just was talking. See, it is
I
what it
mean,
is.
it is what it is. Like, dang.
Point that T up. Point that T up.
So yes, he was Fernando. Look, I was not gonna ask. I said I'm not gonna ask her that because I know the reunion that has not come about, and that's a subject I wasn't really. All I know is I heard that it's crazy. I heard that it is a bit wild, but to me, all the reunions are. So it's not like I'm so shocked by that or anything. So somebody said hello in the chat. Welcome back to the chat. We have the Queen Kina in the chat, Fernando the King here. Please make sure you guys show respect and hit that like button and subscribe. And I will have both of their information in description once the live drops. If my moderator is not here to drop. I don't know who's here. Even my moderator, please make sure I drop their information in the chat. Now, I want to ask Kina this because now, since the show is off, have you learned anything from this? This actually can go both of y'all, but Kina, I want to answer first. Has any of this that you learned on the show affected you and how you date now?
Definitely. Because there's a lot of gaslighting. Um,
Mm,
so I definitely think that just really making sure that you are really getting to know people before you jump in. I would say that because you know it's hard dating, especially in this area where the ratios are off 10 to 1. So guys, they do,
Mm.
and I'm sorry, Fernando, y'all guys, I feel like you guys have a lot of options. And so as women, as black women, especially, we just have to have a little bit more discretion and be a little bit more intentional and try to vet out the guys that we're actually allowing into our presence. And that's one thing that I think I think that they could do better. I think the vetting process could possibly be a little better. I know that they definitely our cast like is well rounded with people that they all are professional people, professional men. So I think they hit the A+ mark on that note.
Yeah, this season, I'm gonna say something to both of y'all. Like this season, for a lot of people, and myself included, I fell in love with the show again because I just love the entire cast. It really was a good cast this season. But Fernando, what I want to give you that same question: has any of this experience, especially what you're saying that you being nervous, has this affected you in a positive or negative way by how you date now since you've been off the show?
I would say positive. I heard I do interview questions, and dating is new to me, being that I had a relationship prior to this. So coming out to the show was like, what questions do I ask? I really didn't know. So realizing
Mm,
based on the feedback from the show, I asked the wrong questions or asked them the wrong way. So trying to learn how
okay.
to better be engaging and kind of let the conversation flow better instead of trying to drive the conversation. So I kind of learned myself from being on the regular.
Like an organic flow, just talking, having
Hmm.
conversation instead of asking. Has it helped you any since you changed up, or do we have any love things going on, or are we dating a little more? I ain't trying to get all your Kool-Aid, but I'm trying to get your Kool-Aid.
She's trying
Well,
to find out the
I'll,
flavor, Fernando.
it's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna have that tea for her. I'm gonna give it that tea. I was dating before the show, and I was dating after the show. Ain't nothing
Hey,
changed. Ain't nothing
hey.
changed. You know what I mean? Now, do I got more numbers now? Is my DMs blowing up? I don't know, but I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I
I did
bet
the
it's
show,
blowing up.
so.
I bet it's full. They must say, "Oh, he's so cute, Fernando."
Hey,
But
Got the
I'll make a point
chains
real quick
on.
though. Chill, chill. So, like with Kina, right? When I first met Kina, I had a my first impression of her. I didn't see her the way I should have, and I didn't
Okay.
engage with her the way I should have based on our first interaction. And for myself, I should have gave her a chance to kind of really get to know her first before making a quick judgment of her. So getting to know her
Okay.
now after the show, I mean, she's so dope, both inside and out. She does so much for the community, so much for, just a beautiful person inside and out.
Wow.
So, I kind of blame myself like, damn, like, me and Keena cool now, but the day on the show, I barely like really engaged with her for real. So like those things I kind of learned for myself, like don't go off first impressions, kind of keep talking to somebody, kind of really get to know who they are first before you make a judgment call.
Oh, somebody said
yes.
couple alert. They do. I ain't gonna lie. When I first saw them when the show first, and they were off the show, I was like, man, I don't know. They would be cute together, but I said I'm not gonna assume they could be friends. I said, but they would be so cute if they dated outside. I said, but I'm not gonna say nothing. People in the chat say y'all look cute. Couple alert.
We are cute. Fernando's very.
She
I
cute.
thought Fernando was
She's
very
very cute.
handsome. I thought Fernando was very handsome as well. But like I said, Fernando, he had his mind on one thing only at that at that y'all saw who he was talking to. You
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
did.
know, he couldn't get
Green
past that
dress.
red
Okay,
dress.
green
He could
dress.
not get
Oh,
past that
red dress.
red
Oh,
dress.
see, they don't know that though, Keena. They don't know that though. That's the bad part. Like me and Red
No,
just had a real nice vibe.
you said it at the on the thing. Didn't you say it on the clip
Yeah,
when
but they
they
didn't
asked you
show
about the
all
red
of our
dress?
interactions. They didn't show all our
Oh
conversations
yeah,
though. Like we had a lot of conversations, like real
they
cool
didn't.
conversations that yeah, they didn't get to see.
Yeah, because
Somebody in
I
the chat.
spoke to
I want to.
Fernando for a little bit, not too much at
Oh,
the.
I'm so sorry, Mama. Had a good question, Fernando, on the show. You lead with your cheating ex. Why did you lead with that? Is her infidelity something that still bothers you? That's a good question.
So let's be mindful that not that I didn't lead with that. That's the first thing that you guys saw, and I leave it at that. So just remember,
Mm,
I don't walk in the door saying, "Hey, this person did this person did
gotcha.
that." It's like it's a whole conversation, and towards the end of the conversation, they ask certain questions, and they show whatever they choose to show. So
Yes.
I have no problem with editing. I'm cool with editing, and I mean, I got
Right.
beef with them, but it goes the way it goes. They show what they want to show, which is fine.
Yeah,
So,
me and her were just talking about that. Yeah.
but I'm not going to discuss infidelities. People are people. Shit happens. Am I affected by it? No. You live and you learn. Things occur. And I will say, I spiced it up myself. I will be honest. I kind of spiced it. So me and her were separated at the time when I talked about the situation. So it wasn't as if I was trying to say she did it on me while we were together. But when I learned of it, I was like, that ain't what I want for my future. I don't see a future in that situation. So let me pivot and put focus elsewhere.
Got you. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So for you guys, this whole thing, even though you guys left early, I'm pretty sure it was um a learning experience. I guess I can say for both of you. I mean, I feel like that when I hear her talking her lives and when I hear y'all talking her lives, it's a big learning experience. If somebody was to come to you guys, a friend or family, saying they want to go on Ready to Love next season before, whatever, and they got a call, blah blah, and they ask for advice, should I do it? What would you tell them?
I plead the fifth. It depends on what the person is looking for. Honestly, for me, it depends on what I need to know why you want to go on this show. I need to know why I want to know like what, because I mean, people have different reasons why they do things. So
Okay.
that's what I want to know. I want to start with, why do you really want to go on the show? Are you really looking for love?
It is.
You know.
Do you
So-
think you can find love in this environment? Do you think you can find love in
You
this environment?
can,
Okay.
and people have. You can, you can, and people have. So you
Mm.
can, but it's tough.
What I would say is, even like they vet who's on the show. So they pick beautiful women, professional women, educated, smart,
Right.
all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, let's just be realistic. You go into a room, supermarket, the mall, a party, whatever. You might not find somebody in that room that you'll fall in love with. Your person might not be there. So the fact that it's 7 people for me to choose from, the 7 don't match my future. That's just what it is. So nothing against them. You know what I mean? It's just it's a small batch, and it's a big pool out here in the world. You know what I mean? So our love or my love wasn't there. So
yeah.
Like,
But what I would say, go ahead, Fernando. Sorry.
But I would just say, for somebody that's going to do the show, I would just say be optimistic, but also just understand and being realistic about it as well. That you may go on the show, you may do everything the right way and still not find love. And it's not your fault. It's just the fact that your connection was not in that mansion, wasn't in the house.
Wow.
Yeah. But what I will say though, Kamisha, is what I am happy about the process, even though I was eliminated first, I did meet some really great people through the process that I would have not made those connections with some of those females, some of the men. So I am happy that I did come out with some great friends. So that really is the rewarding piece about doing the show.
And that's a good thing to hear, that something did positive come out. It came out of that for you. What are you guys up to as far as the show is over? A lot of times people are doing different things, going on starting their own things on YouTube, whatever, just different things going on. What do you guys have going on now that the show is over? We're getting ready to go into reunion. What are y'all plans?
Well, I'll say, before I started the show, I was a regular guy from Baltimore. I live in Maryland. I'm from Baltimore. So it ain't like I'm trying to sell a show or sell a podcast or anything like that. I'm just me. So if you go to my page, you see me being myself. I've been the same way before and after the show. I travel a lot. I have fun. I'm a playful person. So I'm doing in the future, it's the same thing. I'm traveling. I'm out and about. Now, if you want to travel with me, pull up. If you want to have me on your shows, on your podcast, your interviews, holler at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out here too.
Like you.
I'm just real.
See, y'all didn't even get a chance to know it because they
oh my God.
Like,
I'm sorry, Mama. I'm just saying, I like
Kina.
His personality. I like him a lot. Honestly, you did a podcast or anything, I would watch it. I would promote it because you are that regular, person. You're not trying to get it. People like that is somebody that would, man. And like I said, everything you are is popping. I feel like we missed out. He's such an attractive dude, and not just the outer appearance, just the way he carries himself. It's the same with Kina. I just really feel like if you guys would do a podcast together, this is something I do, y'all. Just let me do this. Y'all could do a podcast together talking about dating. Even with him saying about the nervous, being open to say that to me, it touched me when he said that. It really did. To say he was nervous, he would just come on here. I think that's so cute to me. I don't know. I want to see him do something, and both of y'all, because I like y'all. But I think for now though, we missed out, bro. We missed out. We really did.
It,
Everybody,
no, I'm
man.
like, I've done so many cool things in my life. I've worked at NASA. I've been skydiving.
Oh
I've been
wow,
moonwalking
professional.
with monk. I moonwalk with monks in Thailand. I've did
Wow.
skydiving in Vegas, cliff jumping in Jamaica. Like I live life and I have a fun time doing it. And I'm a fun
Mm,
person to be around. But in an environment where you hot, you outside all day, got big ass bugs flying around. I'm in a
mm.
hot ass suit. You know what I mean? I just wasn't myself. I wasn't comfortable. So I didn't get to show the world who I was. So I'm not blaming editing or blaming the show. It's just I wasn't myself
Right.
when you guys got to see me. So I wish next time opportunity comes again, I want to show the world who I really am. Because yo, I'm a dope brother. Yo, I'm cool. I'm a cool guy for real.
I feel that. I
I
feel that
love
energy.
that.
I feel that energy. I just to say, but see, like I was saying, even with Keenan being an assertive black woman, I want to see that on screen. I don't see that enough. It's like I don't know. I do not see that enough.
Because
And
I mean, I don't think I was being aggressive. I just think I was just asking the questions that I would ask any Joe Blow on the street. What do you do? Like I just want to know what you got going on, and like I said, we were filming for all these hours, so they,
hmm,
they have to show just a clip. So
yeah,
you just see that one little clip of me really drilling someone and saying someone, but it's after I'm, trying to have a conversation, and it's also hot, and it's also, not the best environment, and it's, it just might have came off a little strong. But I'm a strong woman. That's how I come
period,
off, and that's
period.
just what I am.
And I don't think nothing wrong with it. But like I said, for me and other women, we want to see that. I got called Zadia yesterday, so it's like we all get put in this box. If you're too strong or too something, it's like, bro, I love to see it. I love to see it on camera, and I think that maybe what you guys said earlier, the first day, I have to agree with that because getting to know you guys, I think y'all would have stayed on the show a little longer if we had even for the fans, I'm saying. But you said the first day, I think it's too soon. I think that is too soon to eliminate somebody. That's not enough time for somebody to get. I mean, I'm not saying y'all gonna get married, but that's not enough time to make a decision. I don't want to get to know that person any further just
Yeah.
send them home in that first day. It's just not enough time. So
Now,
I know you said y'all said something about sending somebody home that first day. Is there anything that you think that they could do that could change small little things? I mean, because even though you guys are cast, you have to experience it. I think they should get feedback from you guys because you guys have to deal with it. Just to be honest, the food thing to me is one of the first things they got to feed y'all. Seriously.
but
I
let's just
would
say
just say do the mixer inside where the air conditioner is pumping and rolling. Like we just do the mixer, set it up inside, and problem solved. Everyone's in the air condition, everyone is happy, everyone's relaxed, and everyone can sip champagne in peace. You know, just set it up inside. Like there's no reason why we have to be outside in 98-degree weather. It doesn't even make any sense to me.
like I would say, my best conversation was inside. Like a group of us was inside the house.
Mhm.
There was
When
no cameras, and we were vibing. You know,
And it was cool. Y'all was comfortable. It when y'all wouldn't get bit by bugs and all kind of stuff.
eating our food, we were snacking and just chatting and talking. It was a real comfortable vibe. And like, people said like they saw me differently during that conversation, but at that point, it was already
Wow.
too late. Yeah, they already made the decisions already, talking to whatever. So,
Yeah.
but if they had did like more inside, because I'm okay with eliminating the first day, to be honest, because it's competition. And sometimes we
Okay.
Mhm.
watched the show before, it'd be some folks on the first episode where you'd be like, they gonna make it regardless. But for our
Right.
season, we had the curveball, only 7 of us. It ain't 10. So the odds are worse. So it is what it is. I'm not
Mm,
mad at how it went down. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm okay with how it went down, but we could have been more comfortable in the situation.
But
Paul, Paul,
I will say that what
Paul,
food
wow,
was you
yo.
eating? PO crazy.
you said
But
what food was y'all eating?
Yo, you
but
had a
I will
meatball,
say
yo?
that they No, I literally like I was actually I had a conversation with Clifton when they actually started passing around food and we were inside and I was like, they were like, well, we're gonna film, and I was like, okay, y'all gonna have to because I need to eat. And Clifton was
Mm.
like, oh, we eating this chicken because it was just it was we were it was took way too long for them to give us something to eat. It just took way too long, you know. So
I mean, that's an old school tactic, though. I didn't think they still did that. Even on the old reality shows, people talked about that, how they wouldn't eat all day, but they had the alcohol. But I didn't think they still did that. And to be honest, I can remember talking to other cast members. I can remember when Naya was talking about one thing, she was mad about the fact that she didn't get to eat anything. And almost all of them, when they go about about talking about the reunions or any of that stuff, or just a mixer, they all say that they don't eat, and that's a common thing from every season. So it's not just y'all, and it's strange because they've all complained about it publicly, and they still do that, and I don't understand that. That's I don't
but
know.
I think if I was more if I knew, you know, this is my first time on TV or anything. I wish if I would have had like this is what they do on TV, so be prepared. I would have had a better expectation of what I was getting going into. You know, I was blinded. So I didn't even think that this was even going to happen. When I smelled that food, I was like, oh, we about to eat. This is
Mm.
nice. Hoo 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 hoo. But really, you know, we started going down. Like I said, I mean, we literally right before Fernando got eliminated, I think we really just finished eating.
Oh wow,
That's how it
wow.
was. It was late. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't. It
Yeah,
was late.
Paul said after 10 o'clock, y'all ate. Is what Paul said in the
Yeah,
chat.
it was late. It was late.
So April says in the
It was
chat, Kina,
late.
I love the live that you did with the Ladies for Women's History Month.
Thank you.
Hopefully we get to see more of that. Now I don't know if she has a
Absolutely.
YouTube channel, but I really hope that because I would watch Kina by herself if she had her own YouTube channel. Do you have a YouTube channel?
I don't, but I do. I do have some things coming out. I do have some things coming out with a few of my girls. I do have some things coming out, but I do have a Black Empowerment Women's page called Black Women Do Work. So I
On
plan on
YouTube?
doing a lot of. It's not a YouTube. It's just my Instagram page.
Okay, gotcha.
And I do a lot of brunches and empowerment events for Black women. I'm only on the East Coast right now, so hopefully I can expand and get that going. But yes, follow me, check me out, and I'm all about Black women empowering each other and just get together.
She
That's
is.
why, you know, I wanted to do the the empowerment live with the ladies because, you know, everyone is just it's so much negative comments out there,
Mm.
but we are a group of boss Black women. Like they got it right with the group of women that they picked for the show because we really are doing great things and it's not being shown on the show. You're only seeing the negative little things that you see in the comments, but everyone is very talented, very have professional careers, entrepreneurs, and none of that stuff is highlighted. So I just wanted to make sure that I can get us together and highlight the great things that we had going on during Women's Month because they're pretty dope. Pretty dope
Make
bunch
sure
of
you
women.
send me all that stuff because I'm gonna promote it. I mean, I love to support the cast whenever they do something, even outside of the show. So especially positive and uplifting women, which is something I do as well. So please send me the information, and I'm gonna make sure that's on this channel. And I'm gonna promote it on my Instagram also. I hope you're gonna get you a YouTube channel, Fernando, or something because the people do love you. I'm reading the comments. I'm reading the comments.
the
I
right
hope you do
the right
something.
platform, the right platform. Honestly, like my page been private my whole life. So coming on the show, my page
Oh,
became public. All this is new to me. Like sharing my life. Like I've been traveling and doing things like that.
right.
But all my friends knew about it. Now I'm being open, using hashtags, stuff like that is all new to me. But
Mhm.
the feedback has been great. Like I like all the love I've gotten on Twitter, Instagram, all over the place has been, very surprising. So I appreciate all the love and going forward. Like I said, I'm here, I'm available, and we'll see what I do in the future.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say this now. 'Cause me and Ken talked about this already. Next season is the Miami new season of Ready to Love, and of course, y'all know I do the Ready to Love. Well, I mean, it's called the review panel, but we do review different shows, and Kina will be joining us here on the panel for next season. I am excited because she has the no nonsense attitude, and she's gonna be like, I'm like, these girls are all no nonsense. It's gonna be crazy, but she will be here
I
next
am here
season.
for it.
It's gonna be fun because
Congrats.
I heard Miami gonna be woo. So like
I
Jesus.
cannot wait. I cannot wait for Kamisha. I am so excited for Miami Ready to Love season 6 to review the panel.
Look, and look, she's part my Afro part
Somebody
of the
said, "Oh
panel,
my
so
God, yes."
she's part of the panel, so she's over there. I didn't tell them either. I came up to myself. Fernando, you are welcome as well, because
Hey,
like I say, I love to have a gentleman on the panel because whenever the guys come on, it's a different point of view. So hey, whenever you want to, like, the invitation is open. Invitation is open.
I'm
Yes.
with it. Miami is my second home. I love Miami. Like my exes are
Really?
from Miami. Yeah, my exes are from Miami. So I'm out there all the time. I'm in Hialeah and all that. Like I'm out there in Florida. I'm out there in Miami. So please, you want to do some work?
Yes,
Me and
yes.
Kina,
Probably come on. I
do
have to
that.
come on with the premiere. Maybe come on with the premiere. We could talk about it when that
Let's do it.
because y'all get it with the very first the mixer or whatever. So I think that's perfect. But I wanted to say I really appreciate him coming on here. Was a surprise to me too, you guys. It was a special surprise. But I want to say again, because you guys, I know Kina knows it's been a rough couple of days. Not really. I don't want to say rough. It's just been a couple of days. I just say that. So this is a positive situation. You guys coming on here, and again, the respect that I have for you guys coming on, it goes beyond what you guys will understand. Like I said, I know Kina gets it, and maybe Fernando may know a little bit about it, but it's a big deal to me. So I just want to extend that. I want you guys to understand that it's important to me. Okay, that you guys came on here and just say whatever, even spill a little bit of tea. I know it was an accident, but it's about to be a different union. I'm sure somebody gonna clip that out and use it. Myself now they gonna kill with this handsomeness. He is so handsome to me. I'm like, he is so cute, and the smile is driving me.
Got that Colgate. Got that Colgate smile.
Oh my God, not the Colgate. Hey, this is what it is. So, like I said again, guys, I appreciate you guys coming on. I'm about to end this live and go take
Okay.
care of my family. But again, guys, it's been a blessing. I have enjoyed it. It was fun. That's why I say I know we're gonna really do it big on this Miami cast and the panel. So again,
I
guys, thank you for
cannot
coming
wait.
on.
Get it. Let's get
Thank
it.
you.
And I will have
Appreciate
See
all your
y'all.
ya.
information. Don't forget to send me information so I can make sure I post it about everything you're doing on Instagram or anything, so I can have it when it goes live. When it drops, it's gonna click on here and see your name, information, the whole nine. Same with Fernando. Anything you want me to know? Because I know you said it was private and you just opened your. So whatever we put out there, I'll put it out respectfully, of
But
course.
can I say something real quick,
Yeah, go right
Kamisha?
ahead, baby. Go ahead.
I did an interview for you because I felt like I've heard your responses on certain things, certain situations that you kind of felt a certain kind of way about the show. So I came on board to show my respect to you and kind of give you opportunity to do your thing. You know what I mean? You did a great job. I love the interview with you, and going forward, I look forward to doing more work with you. So keep doing your thing, sweetheart.
Oh, God, your cast is so different because I'm gonna say this, and there's no shade to know the cast because the ones who know I love them in the past cast, but the fact that you came on and said that a lot of cast, y'all are very vocal and kind of say what's on your mind, and I love that. And the support you get the blogger that y'all do is everything to a lot of us who are trying to do this, and it's not an easy business that we're in. So, like I said, it means a lot more to me than y'all realize. I mean, maybe you do know from what Fernando's saying. Never mind. See?
Respect,
Yeah.
sister. Respect. Hold your crown up, Queen. Hit your crown up. All right, you
Oh,
got this.
period.
You
It's
got
it's
this.
it's 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 there. It's there all the time. My mama raised me very well, and my daddy.
There you go.
All right, guys. Thank you again for coming on. I appreciate you. This is the end. And next time, y'all make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and follow this black podcaster, independent black woman. Bye, y'all.
No.